Hey guys, my name is Dave, and this is my hydroponic farm here behind me that I built myself. I'm in my third year of production, and I built all of these greenhouses, designed them, built them, bent the pipes and everything, and I did it all in about a year, and I did it all debt-free. So I don't owe anything on any of these greenhouses because I was able to do everything cheaply. But anyway, each greenhouse has a specific purpose. Oh, real quick, look at the beautiful view that I've got. I actually own this mountain behind me, and it's not too steep. I got a nice little ridge top up there that I only own it. I love it here. But anyway, this greenhouse here is my tomato and vining crops greenhouse. This one here I reserve for like bunching greens and lettuce overflow, and then this one I have a floating raft system in here, and that has mostly just lettuce in there, some frisee, and I'm going to grow some escargot and stuff like that. Anyway, I have 4 different systems that I use, and I'm going to show you each and every one of them. Just a quick tour today, just to kind of show you what I've been up to and give you a good update about where the farm's at. The first place on our hydroponic farm tour is actually my closet, because it's the only place that can stay constantly at 70 degrees. So I'm using grow lights, and I'm using Oasis for my media. I grow them in these solid trays. I've got some basil. My kids planted some corn and beans. So we'll see how those turn out. All right, first we're gonna go to my floating raft system, and also my nursery is in here. This is where my seedlings go after they've been underneath the lights. This is a flood and drain table. It's called a flood and drain table because it floods. There's a pump under there with the reservoir. It floods and then it drains. And there's little channels underneath here that help the water to travel through all of these plants here. And I have it set to where it floods once an hour for about a minute, and then it drains. You can see the water level rising there. The plants will spend about 2 weeks in this system before getting transplanted to either my NFT system or my floating raft system. All of my greens then go to this floating raft system that has 4-inch spacing. And most everything will spend about 2 weeks here before getting transplanted either in my deep water culture system or floating raft system. And this is really cool. The roots just dangle down into the nutrient solution. And I plant over there the smaller seedlings, and then I harvest from this side. Some lettuce overgrown over there for sure. I absolutely love this system. It's pretty carefree. And I actually have an aeration system, kind of like a fish tank. As you can see, I completely enclosed this greenhouse. I don't have any roll-up sides, and I just use the fans for ventilation. This helps keep the bugs down. Whatever plants I don't want to plant in my floating raft system, I put out here in my NFT system. And these are just basically channels, and the nutrient solution enters this side and it goes to a gutter on that side. And I like to grow things in this, like kale and chard. I've got some bok choy down there. As you can see, the plants do really, really good in this system. I like this system because I can just walk up to any channel, pick it up, and start harvesting. I don't have to try to finagle some rafts around. This was the first system that I built, and I absolutely love it. This is my tomato greenhouse, and this is that NFT system greenhouse that we were just in. As you can see, they both have roll-up sides. Just basically bent a handle and attached it to this piping that runs down there. So here's how the roll-up sides work. You just crank it up, and then I've got a string that you use to hold it in place. There's my son, Charles. Say hi, Charles.
Hey.
Now you're supposed to say hi, Charles.
Hi, Charles.
There you go. So inside of this greenhouse, I have all of my vining crops, and these things basically grow in what I call a raised bed in a bag. This is a bag, and it's filled with coconut coir inside of there. And I have these giant rock wool blocks and a drip spike in each one. You can hear my fertilizer system going off over there in the corner. Everything's set up and automated. Didn't used to be like that last year when I first started. But these, I planted these only 3 weeks ago, and they've already quadrupled in size. I have this wire. This is a 9-gauge wire, and I have the tomahawks on it. And that's how I trellis all of these. And they go to these, I clip them with those clips, and we pull off all the suckers, and we clip them twice a week because they grow so fast. I also have some cucumbers over there. I've got some beans that I just started that are starting to climb up their trellis. I'm trying these pots system. I've got green onions, got some fennel, got some broccoli, and some leeks, and we're gonna see how they do. I'm gonna plant some delicata squash on this side, and I've got some little peppers there that I started little late, and eggplants. Eggplants love hydroponic systems. They're just so productive. This year I'm doing 5 double rows. So last year I just had six rows through here, 6 single rows. Now I've got 5 double rows, so I almost doubled my production in here, and we'll see how it goes. It's only going to be about 5 more weeks before I get tomatoes in here. One last thing, I am trying out some broccoli in here. Those are 3-inch net cups, and I filled it with hydroton, little clay pebbles. And once they start growing some roots, I'm going to transplant them. These 4-inch pipes here, they have a hole in it. And we'll see how they do. I've seen it on another video. I don't claim credit for this. I seen this on a video where a guy had 40 feet, 4 rows, 40 feet. So I got to add 2 more rows. But I will definitely update you guys on this. I'm really excited about this. Broccoli is a popular crop. Everybody eats, even during the pandemic, and even when people were on a really tight budget. The broccoli was going through a ton of the local co-op grocery store was going through a ton of broccoli and a ton of what is that, iceberg lettuce for some reason, and they were spending like $5 for $5 a pound, but also the iceberg was $5 for a head, and people were just going crazy over it. So I don't want to grow iceberg necessarily, but I definitely want to do the broccoli. I want to see how that goes. So I hope you enjoyed that video, that quick little tour of our hydroponic farm. I already have a ton of videos. I've done videos on all of these systems and how they work and operate, but I'm going to be going back through and doing updates on all those. So please stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment. If you have any questions, I'll get back to you. Okay? Thanks for watching.